Hello everyone, my name is CTK and I'm welcoming you to my 75th VoD. So I'm closing in on my 100th VoD for Command and Conquer 3. So I don't know how I'm going to celebrate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still have to make 5 of them. And let's get back to this game. This game is between Locuno Coco, which I will call Coco, playing as the orange GDI on the top left side of the map, and his enemy is Russian Star, playing random, and I believe that that's not on the bottom right side of the map, and of course the map is Tournament Arena, and let's start the game. As always, let's go through his build orders. Russian Star, which is playing not, is going with a fast expansion to the top right side of the map. I think, yes, this is Tiberian War, so fast expansion is possible. Lacuna Coco, meanwhile, is doing exactly the same thing, and he has built 2 engineers. So I guess that he will go for an APC engineer to stop Russian Star from expanding to the top right side of the map. Both players are just going to capture their Tiberium spikes and trying to scout out each other. Early game scouts, which are the militant squads and rifleman squads, will just walk through the middle and, well, lift some fog of war. Lucano Coco did garrison one of his bunkers, while Russian Star is protecting his outpost with 2 militant squads. However, his those rifleman squads are superior to militant squads, and this militant squad, rifleman squad, does win against a single militant squad, but that militant squad was not an oh man, that rifleman squad is not enough to kill an outpost fast enough, so this means that Russian Star successfully managed to get his expansion field, and where did that second engineer go? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's the APC engineer, and it will take out this refinery, but it died in the process, and Russian Star managed to keep ground control at this blue Tiberium field. Both players already have 2 harvesters working on their blue Tiberium fields, but Russian Star, he now remembers to micro his harvester to resume harvesting. I saw some bikes from Russian Star, so he should be attacking soon, but his bikes are getting annihilated by some pit bulls. So Russian Star needs to micro some more. Lucano Coco is going for another APC engineer, and let's see what he has in his build queue. He has another refinery, so I guess he'll pop it up right here, and right here, and get a power plant up and get some more war factories, so he can start his 3 war factory with 1 barrack spam. Russian Star, meanwhile, is doing exactly the same thing, but he has 4 harvesters instead of only 3, and this means that his economy will be very, very strong early game, but he will burn himself out this way. Meanwhile, Lucano Coco keeps harassing his opponent, but his pitbulls are coming in one by one to get killed, and these 2 pitbull needs to target the bike. Yeah, there we go. So the bikes from Russian Star haven't been that effective so far, and he is quickly switching tactics to rocket squads combined with scorpion tanks, while Coco opted to go with a crane to spam some more refineries, and he's placing them aggressively. I think he will place them like this, and this means that his harvesters are better protected from frontal attacks. And it does look like that Russian Star is pushing his advantage, and it's does look like that he will be able to deal some heavy damage, but this force is just not big enough to win the game for him right now. Meanwhile, I see some bunked up rifleman squads harassing a crane out for Russian Star also, so this means that going crane after your 2 refineries is a standard build order on Tournament Arena, and he's also upgrading his infantry with the Tiberium Infusion. And no, he's upgraded with the Confessor, and you can notice that by seeing these 2 little small things on the secret shrine. In this attack should stop right now. He should try and pick off those last 2 Predator tanks, and after that just quickly retreat with his rocket squads, as this attack is pretty much held at bay by Coco. So this is a pretty much entertaining game so far. Not a great game, but entertaining. Both players are just relaxing a little bit right now, just building up their economy. And oh, I see a APC which captured the tier 2, and now it's an APC Blackhand. An APC Blackhand is one of the most epic combos I think there is, because APCs with Blackhands in them are even more powerful than flame tanks, in my opinion. They are cheaper than no, they aren't cheaper than flame tanks, but they are very, very effective, since APCs still have quite some bit of armor. And I see that the Fnatic squads has been trained, and they are failing! Those Fnatic squads were killing the riflemen, while they should be targeting the Predator tanks. And there's still Blackhands from Coco running around. So, a Russian Star is back in tier 2, and Coco is still in tier 1. And I just saw that the tier 3 from Russian Star has came along, and I guess that means avatars or an upgrade, but he is going for avatar. I see a pretty badly placed mine drop. And this mine drop is now just getting killed by those tanks. Also, some obelisks are popping up, which should get meat shielded. Hey, and he just did it with his power plant. And those Predator tanks just needs to flee and try to take out the power. However, the first 2 avatars are on the field, and those avatars will be more than enough to kill these 5 or so Predator tanks. The obelisk is doing its work to kill those APCs, and he needs to put up some shredder turrets to kill the infantry. Or why don't you use the cloaking field? So those Predator tanks are getting cleared out by those 2 avatars, and those shredder turrets are popping up to help with the man spam. So the Tiberium fields are getting dried up pretty well. If you look at the fields, there's only a third left on the starting and expansion fields, and this means that in a short while these players will have dried up all their economy and will have to sit back on 3 dried fields. But they wisely are letting their blue Tiberium fields regrow, so good for you guys. Also, I noticed that Coco is going with some Orcas, and Orcas is the way to go, as Russian Star is only producing avatars, and he's not providing any backup. I hear a Catalyst Missile, and it destroyed 3 refineries. But let me finish my earlier sentence. Russian Star needs to get some missile squads out, as those hard counter Orcas. And but he is going with the Venom Avatar combination, which also works as long as the Venoms, as there are enough Venoms, since Venoms are pretty decent against aircraft when they're unupgraded, and when they're upgraded they are pretty awesome against aircrafts. And oh, Lucano Coco managed to grab the tier 4 from what's his name? From Russian Star, and he called in the Catalyst Missile, and a Vapor Bomb has been dropped, and it killed the tier 3 and the air tower from Russian star, he's also managed to put his Black Hat into an APC, and this Black Hat APC is just flaming